nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my...
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from the Superdome. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
And New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Cmperry show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready! 380!
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
6 guys!
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, Delta!
58's the money. 58's the money. Let him.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Wait, 89!
Play action now. Rivers. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Wait!
58 to Mike. 58.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Landry now on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here we go, son.
54. Mike's 54.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
Son,
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time. No. Off. He's checking.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Hey, 180! 180! 54! You don't want this.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rivers now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. I got one.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Bravo! I'm going to run you over. Young lady.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K-Rod short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is.
And now look at him go. 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
It's a gain of 7.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
First down.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. That is caught at the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
On the ground, it's Geis. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
At the Saints' 1-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Set, 390.
Mike 54. Come on, D.
Behind.
On third down, Rivers. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Black 15.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Darnold. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on second and long. Darnold. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. And here we go on fourth. Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Shit! Out!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal.
You remember me? Let's go!
On play action, Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Saints on fourth down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Now Rivers on fourth down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up now, a loose football. The ball comes out, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
No. Mike's by four. Y'all not ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set, green 80, 190.
54. Mike, 54. He runs.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on now, let's go. Right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm going back to you.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Come on, fellas.
Complete to Hayden Hurst.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Ready?
Smooth.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go side.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. He's crashing. He's checking.
Lady.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Darnold to the right side and complete to Hurst. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Right there, 54 Mike. Rip right. Kill.
Oh, lady.
Nickel.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Time.
54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. Watch twins.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The Falcons and Saints, they aren't strangers to one another. That's no secret. They were founded 1 year apart back in the 60s. Their first meeting in 1967. And neither franchise had much success through the 70s and 80s, but boy, has that changed in recent memory. And the Falcons holding the all-time series advantage 52-48. And one of the more memorable matchups, certainly between the two teams, September of 2006. It was a reopening of the Superdome following the devastation from Hurricane Katrina the year prior. The Saints winning that one 23-3. And now they meet here in this one as part of the NFL 100 series. Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things.
Cmperry717's off to the races. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cmperry717, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Just like that.
Darnold from the gun. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That's what I'm talking about.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now Landry. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Watch twitch. Watch the
X3.
Now Darnold. Roberts has it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On second down, this is Edmonds. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Lady.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
Hey, wahoo.
Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. 54.
Lady.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. On the ball. Right there.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go.
Now it's Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He hit us first. Now this from 43. Boswell's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Cluster.
54, right there. 54.
One last shot now for Rivers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. But now it'll be 3rd down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So 3rd down becomes even harder. Now it's going to go back 5 to 3rd and 15. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Atlanta, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what you wanna give me.